Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to Factutainment. I'm Zero Yeti, and today I'm joined by.
It's your boy Avery here to bullshit about dinosaurs again, as usual.
And we're doing possibly the next last episode of JPOG. This series been on pause because of the holidays. But yeah, let's do a brief tour. We got this little hub that doesn't really have anything on it. That we have Ankylosaurus and
Big boys.
Homalocephaly. And then we got our longest running enclosure,
Message from Dr. Grant.
Ceratosaurus, with their green eyes. And penchant of not looking at the camera. Then we got our sleeping Spinosaurus.
Message from Peter Ludlow.
And we're in trouble apparently. So we got another hub
Oh,
over here.
what
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, yeah. Whatever, you old farts. Fuck off.
And then we have our big Cretaceous herbivore enclosure that has Torosaurus, uh, Parasaurolophus, Corythosaurus, Edmontosaurus, Syracosaurus, and Triceratops. So I clicked on. There we go. And then we got our raptor paddock. Then we got our Dryosaurus and our Tyrannosaurus. And then we got our Acrocanthosaurus.
And the big boy.
Then I believe Dilophosaurus.
Yeah,
From Dr.
there.
Grant.
And then we got our big Jurassic enclosure where we got Brachiosaurus, Camarasaurus,
Message from Dr. Grant.
Kentrosaurus, and Stegosaurus. Then we have another hub here, just a connector bit. And then we got Carcharodontosaurus. So yeah, that's our park tour. And now it's time to spin the wheel.
For the first time in a long time.
Here we go. Allosaurus. Where do we want to build Allosaurus at?
Good question.
So we got space here. We got space here.
On my screen, we haven't switched over to the game.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm an idiot. Alright. How's that?
There we go.
So we got space here. And we got space here.
Oh, I think on that
Alternatively, we could
edge,
build another hub here and put them over here as well.
I think on that kind of left edge of the island, I think should be a good enough spot.
Alright. So here or more up here?
I think more up.
Alright. Now here's a question. Should we build another hub here? And then we'll have 3 hubs on each side.
You know, it probably be the worst idea,
Message from
especially because
Dr.
we've still
Grant.
got probably at least a couple more enclosures to build.
Because I think with just the sheer amount of Gallimimus, we'll probably have, they could probably go on their own.
Message from Dr.
We
Grant.
may want to divide the Hadrosaurs and the Ceratopsians. I don't know.
Maybe.
One,
Yeah,
two,
I just think
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to probably do a little bit of renovating on this mountain here.
yeah, just flatten it out a bit.
Have you seen that game where it's like Landlord Simulator or something, and it's just like you're doing the shittiest repairs for the cheapest imaginable
Message
to
from Dr.
homes?
Grant.
I have not, but that somehow checks out.
It's just like what got me to watch on like the trailer for it was how the person playing, they kept like installing lights,
Message from Dr. Grant.
and the breaker kept like flipping off
Pop
because it was
it.
too much. So his solution to it was to run a metal pole underneath the breaker switches and force them all on. And it shut down the entire apartment's power. Like the entire apartment complex's power.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like a perfect reasonable idea.
It was just fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah, I mean, that to be fair, that is very landlord coded.
Because, say it with me, landlords usually don't know shit about actual construction or engineering. Uh,
It's that, or they get their friends.
wait a second, we may have to do
Just
this
thought I have a
differently.
friend. I have a friend who could do this for cheap.
Because what's the. I don't know if it's a bid or not, but it's the whole thing of the vast majority of landlords aren't actually like intelligent or know real estate or anything. They're just some knobhead who had extra money in the 70s or 80s.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Pretty fucking much.
What are your instructions?
Message from Dr. Grant.
Let's check the
Welcome.
map. Let's check the weather. Okay, we're good.
Welcome back.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was a cool roar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, everybody tell us your lengthy experiences with landlords.
I personally haven't had any, thankfully, because we rent from the council. But I have friends with many a horror story.
You have a council of landlords?
Message from Dr. Grant.
No, we rent from social housing.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Message from Dr. Grant.
I will do that number to give us maximum amount of space. I remember. I mean, I've probably had more than one, but the only landlord I can really remember is one, and that was when I lived in a small town that we've been to before. But well, not you haven't been to, but like a couple of people have been to. But anyway, the guy who owned our house owned half the town,
Uh-huh.
including a very shitty pizza restaurant. But it was just the thing of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be 10. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not too far. All right.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Sorry. Keep getting distracted. 3,
It's okay.
4.
Message from Dr. Grant.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Message from the park administrator.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. See what the park administrator yelled us about. Oh, the visitors are leaving extremely dissatisfied, and it's all positive reviews.
They always do this.
Okay, there's a
Like,
person complaining about the park
think.
being filthy. Alright,
Welcome back.
let's do a quick scan.
Message from Dr. Grant.
I'm not seeing any spots that desperately need cleaning.
Yeah, I mean, just like real life, people just make shit up sometimes, I guess.
But yeah, that was always kind of insane to me how it's like one guy owns half the buildings in this town. Why?
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where you're like, why was this ever even allowed to happen? You know?
Yeah.
Message from John Hammond.
Oh. Okay, last big hub. Make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Message from Dr. Grant.
You gotta build out a little bit more.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Wish there was an undo button, but I'll do this. Make sure the river flows. Alright, what should we put in this hub?
What would you like us
Well,
to
let's
do?
see what Johnny Abbott has
I
to say
would.
first. Don't neglect your fossil hunting. We have the
What do you
DNA
mean?
of all
We have,
dinosaur species at
and plus
100%.
we have exhausted every single fossil bed available to us.
Alright, let's do the following. Tab no.
Hello.
Message from Dr. Grant.
What would you like us to do?
Okay, so what should we put here? The park entrance?
How many we
Message
got at the
from
minute?
Dr. Grant.
Let's find out. We have 4.
I think honestly 4 should be enough for
Let's
now.
do a 5th one just to be just for shits and giggles.
Okay. Okay.
And we'll do a rest area on this side because it's the next biggest thing. Well, we've maxed out on park entrances.
Message from the park
Ah.
administrator.
Build a security. And let's build a visitor shelter.
And I suppose if we can fit them, then obviously like restroom, food, etc.
Cleaners, yeah. Let's do a cleaner here. And a cleaner here.
Welcome
Higher
back.
5.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Actually, let's
Urgent
be
message
smart.
from John Hammond.
What should
Uh-oh.
we do about this?
We're at 4.5 stars. Visitor left feeling extremely dissatisfied.
What are you?
I do love that. Just you just got even more popular.
Whiny,
People hate your park.
whiny bitch ass number 5 has a complaint.
Can you look after this while I get it?
Let's build a shitter on either side. And food on either side. I'll also do this number.
Message from Dr. Sattler.
Old age or malnutrition? What the fuck?
They've
Message
got
from Dr.
food.
Grant.
They've got 2 feeders.
How do you want to handle this?
Guess we're building.
Right.
Some more feeders, I guess.
Message from Dr. Grant.
That's what I'll do. Yeah, let's not do it too much. But
Urgent message from the park administrator.
what the fuck? Visitors died of exposure.
Not this shit again.
I'm gonna save, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, fair.
Are we in a heat wave? No, we're not.
Then, bro, what the fuck?
You've got to put an end to this.
Just dead corpse. No one comes to clean up his body. There was a restroom and a food store right there.
Well, he was obviously a fucking dumbass.
Smart move.
I'm just building fountains everywhere, fuck it.
Yeah, probably not the worst idea, because these
Message from
goddamn
Dr. Sattler.
idiots.
Okay.
Message from Dr. Sattler.
What keeps dying?
Good choice.
Message from Dr. Grant.
You know, it is kind of slightly better. Stegosaurus has died. Natural causes. Okay, so we're starting to
Okay,
see.
then.
Your problem. What should we do?
Message from Dr. Sattler.
Start losing Stegosaurus. Okay. Let's go back to putting fountains literally everywhere. Oh, it's been 15 feet.
Good
Found.
choice.
It's been 15 feet. Found.
Fountain.
Fountain. Fountain.
But I legitimately don't fully understand why this keeps happening.
I think it's just like a thing in the game.
Good choice.
It's like programmed or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. I don't mean it's not fucking annoying.
Good choice. Excellent. Smart move.
Message from Dr. Grant.
I don't know if we have enough fountains.
Okay.
Legitimately, I don't know because
Just
this game's
fountain.
fucking weird.
So, like, fountain here, a little fountain there.
Good.
Message from Dr. Grant.
This area has 3 fountains right here.
Just you're like, alright, are you all, like, done being complete dumbasses?
Hey, Ray, we know the answer to that question.
Unfortunately, we do.
Yep.
Can we not build any more fountains? No, we've reached 100 fountains.
What should we do about this?
Alright. We're supposed to be doing Allosaurus, right?
That's what we were doing before all this went down, yeah.
Hey, we need Stegosaurus. We got a bunch of dead
That went
Stegosaurus.
well.
How many Stegosaurus? 4? Let's do 4.
Yeah, seems reasonable to me.
Build another feeder, I guess. Why not?
Hi there.
Urgent message from Dr. Sattler.
are you starving? And then we need more
Message from Dr. Grant.
carnivore feeders here as well. Put a feeder over here.
How can I help? This is a major problem for us. You must act immediately.
Anyway, what food do I want to serve in these fucking restaurants?
Hmm. I don't know, like a hot dog and a salad? No, excuse me, dino dog.
Yeah, because we gotta be different. This will be sandwiches and chili for some reason.
Message from Peter Ludlow.
Yeah, you're gonna shut us down, aren't you?
Well, actually, honestly, I can see like having a sandwich and like dunking it in your chili to be kind of good, to be fair. Wait, we're no longer 4.5 stars. What happened?
The guy died.
Ah, right. I forgot that was like an automatic downgrade.
How are you today?
Improve your security levels.
It wasn't
It
anything to
wasn't
do
that
with
business.
security.
You have a moment to speak, boss.
Some guy walked in a circle until he died. That's not on me.
Here, we'll do it. We'll build a restroom every 15 feet. Here, we'll do a rest area. Rest area. Rest area.
Message from Dr. Grant.
This sounds like a fucking message from Dr. Sal. Rest area.
Just feel like, what?
Message from Dr. Grant.
Rest area. Rest area. Yo, dog, I heard you like rest area, so I put a rest area in your rest area.
Urgent message from John Hammond.
And we're back up to 4.5 stars. Alright, good. More rest areas.
What should we do here?
More rest.
Okay, now let's build an Allosaurus enclosure. Or not, 1 second. Someone's trying to talk to me. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. Save game. Alright. Let's do a
Welcome
tab.
back.
What do you think? Here or here?
I think like the top corner, I think.
This area? Okay.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, probably do an enclosure here, another enclosure. I guess we have space for 2 enclosures here.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Enclosure here, enclosure here, enclosure here. Maybe, and that's mountains, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway. Actually, no, I think we'll do Allosaurus here, maybe. And then
Message from Dr. Grant.
herbivores here, maybe. I had to introduce my parents. My parents were introduced to who Logan Paul was earlier because of wrestling.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and it was totally fun and amazing. But it was like, I'm like, yeah, that's Logan Paul, and they're like, oh, so he's a YouTuber, and he's like, yeah, and he's a piece of shit human being. And then I explained what I explained the. I'm like,
Suicide forest
yeah, I was like, I
and
don't
all of
really
the
know how to
so
explain this other than the
scams.
fact that he made an entire viral video, just using a guy's corpse as a prop. They're like, oh, it's like a horror movie. I was like, no, it was an actual corpse that he just found
Of
in
a
the
guy who
forest
committed suicide.
that committed suicide. Yeah, and they're like, oh, and he's a wrestler now. I'm like, apparently.
That's the kind of thing you hear and you're like, wait, this guy's allowed to still be on the earth? What?
I think that's good for probably a group of
I
Allosaurus.
think
Message from
I
Dr.
think
Grant.
for a couple Allosauruses, yeah.
I may go a little bit further in this direction. I don't know. I know what I'll do because I need to hide the thing.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Did you used to ever do that? Or it's like I gotta build something so I can hide the hatchery.
Message from Dr. Sattler.
Oh,
Yeah.
my Torosaurus has died.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
because- so instead of spawning new ones, do we want to keep the Ceratopsids here, or do we want to keep the Hadrosaurus
Message
here?
from Dr. Sattler.
I suppose we could keep the Hadrosauruses here.
Alright, then I'll build another, like, place for the Ceratopsians so we can spread them out so we're not all fucking clustered.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we'll do paleo trees.
Message from Dr. Sattler.
This is all Torosaurus. Okay. Right, found us something.
I kind of wish the game was smart enough to know that we've got 100% for everything.
Urgent message.
Fucking goddamn.
What?
Twister. This
We
saves
can
the
never
game,
escape.
and then immediately declare an emergency. And then track the Twister. And those are all of
This-
our homocephaly. And a cleaner.
Urgent message from the park
That's all our Dilophosaurus, actually.
Urgent message from the park administrator.
You know
Bro, there weren't even thunderstorms on the horizon last we checked.
I'm gonna cheat a little bit. It's loading the game, 1 second. Or not. Okay, we're back after a little bit of an unexpected game crash because this is a 20 some odd year old game that I'm running on an emulator. It doesn't like that. So it crashes sometimes.
Yeah.
We have
Back.
2 twisters incoming. So what we're going to do is declare emergency right now.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to build our giant fucking Allosaurus enclosure.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Or should we just wait until the tornadoes have passed?
I'm going to build it anyway.
Fair enough.
Message from the park administrator.
Yeah, I know people are leaving in droves. That's kind of the fucking point.
We just declared an emergency. The fuck you talking about?
Here, we'll do this. I should have a space over here to build something.
Yeah.
Oh, dearly.
Message from Dr. Grant. Message from Dr. Grant. Message from Dr. Sattler.
Torosaurus. Alright. Yeah, we'll do that next, but first.
Yeah. We'll deal with that.
Message
Really
from
can't
Dr.
have a
Sattler.
break.
We cannot.
Game just be here like, you will never finish this playthrough. I will not allow
We're
it.
so close to the end, but yes, indeed.
Can you look after this while I get a soda?
Message from Dr. Sattler.
No, I know. Everything's dying. Because they're old. Yep.
Message from the park administrator.
Oh, it's right here. It's gonna destroy what we just built.
Urgent message from the park administrator.
Of course.
Urgent message.
Yeah.
Urgent message from the park administrator.
I feel so bad for the cleaners because, like, Why couldn't they go into the emergency shelter?
Message from Dr. Grant.
Yeah.
Oh, Spinosaurus.
It's like, no, they must.
Urgent
No,
message
they
from
must
the
clean.
Administrator.
Oh, hurry.
Why are you guys still here?
Urgent message from the Park Administrator. Urgent message from the Park Administrator.
Of course, it has to swerve to break more fence.
Urgent message from the Park Administrator.
There's all of these people that are dying because they refuse to go into an emergency shelter. And there's
Message from the Park Administrator.
all of our Jurassic dinosaurs.
Message from Dr. Sattler.
Literally all of them.
Urgent message from the Park
The
Administrator.
Camarasaurus hit the ground, landed on its feet, and fell over.
Message from Dr. Urgent message from the Park Administrator. Urgent message from the Park Administrator.
Holy shit.
Urgent message from the
Avery.
Park Administrator.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Urgent message from the Park Administrator.
You know what?
Urgent message from the Park Administrator.
Closing the park.
Urgent message from the Park Administrator. Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, Christ. Okay.
Urgent message from the Park Administrator. Urgent message from John Hammond.
Let's see all the
Message
damage.
from the Park Administrator.
It just tore through basically the entire fucking island.
Start by repairing fences.
Yep.
Yes.
Urgent message from the Park Administrator.
Spinosaurus is contained. There's nothing in the Allosaurus enclosure yet. The Carcharodontosaurus get damaged anyway. Spinosaurus still contained. Is there anything in the Jurassic exhibit still? There is
Stegosaurus by the
Message
looks.
from Dr. Grant.
a
Urgent message from
Brachiosaurus.
the Park Administrator.
You're dead. There's a Stegosaurus, a Stegosaurus, 3 Brachiosaurus, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Message from Dr.
Kentrosaurus.
Grant.
No Camarasaurus made it out. How many Tyrannosaurus do we have left? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Tyrannosaurus about. The Spinosaurus is still contained.
Administrator.
None of the Ceratosaurus were
Urgent message from
killed.
the Park Administrator.
We have 118 messages
Message from the park administrator.
Metal Stegosaurus corpse.
Yeah, remember we were talking about maybe this would be the last episode? I don't think it's going to be the last episode anymore.
I'm just thinking, is there a way to get this as like the thumbnail?
Message from Dr. Grant.
Okay. Is there anything that escaped
Welcome
though?
back.
Oh,
I don't think so. 'Cause I think everything died.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Or those are just people that are stuck in a loop, even though the park's closed.
yeah.
Urgent message from the park administrator.
Let's start going through these messages. Grant, 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 Grant.
Tell me this isn't happening.
Okay.
You've got to make a decision here.
Urgent message from the park administrator.
What would you like to do about this?
Just repairing everything.
Message from the park administrator.
Yeah.
What would you like to do about this? Welcome back. Smart move. Oh my God! What are we going to do?
Message from Dr. Grant.
What would you recommend?
Going
Urgent
through and
message
fixing
from Peter
everything.
Ludlow.
As I said, I think the game is legitimately trying to keep us hostage at this point.
What would you recommend?
Everything needs to be
You've got to make a
fixed.
decision here. I thought you should know this. How should we handle this?
That's 78. That was. Now we're up to 77.
What would you like to do about this? You've got to put an end to this. This is not good. What will we do? You've got to make a decision here. You've got to make a decision here. This is not good.
Even though I think I know the episode title. It's just, we can never escape the tornadoes.
This is not good. What will we do? This is not good. What will we do? Tell me this isn't happening. This is very bad. What are we going to do?
The fountain is on fire, Avery.
How? And
You've got to
okay.
make a decision here.
So,
This is not
how
good.
many
Message from
things did
Dr.
this
Grant.
break? God damn.
Good.
I need to rehire staff because all of our previous staff are fucking dead.
Tell me this isn't happening. You've got to put an end to this.
Message from Dr. Grant.
I'm just gonna scroll around and see what's on fire for a brief change of pace. Try and put those
Yeah.
out.
Hi there.
Oh my God! What are we going to do?
Because look, it's on fire.
It's good to know you're keeping an eye on
Somehow.
things. You've got to put an end to this. Oh my God! What are we going to do? Oh my God! What are we going to do? Oh my God! What are we going to do? Tell me this isn't happening.
Ray, what do you have to say in your infinite wisdom about this?
Tell me this isn't happening.
But it's shit. It's up.
This is not good. What will we do?
I swear that we get if we get another like back-to-back tornado situation, I quit.
You've got to put an end to this. You've got to put an end to this.
Slowly but surely.
Urgent message from the park administrator.
Of course.
This is not good. What will we do?
So they're getting into all of
Message
the
from
dead
Dr. Grant.
dinosaurs. It's just
Indeed,
repairing
we have
buildings right
not.
now.
This is not good. What will we do? This is not good. What will we do?
Oh, the fountains have Parasaurolophus on them. Didn't notice that before the fires.
Neither did I, honestly.
Hi.
This is a major problem. What should we do? Tell me this isn't happening. Oh my God! What are we going to do?
Remember I said, I think 100 fountains will be
You've got to
enough.
put an end to this.
Oh, we're almost there.
Oh my God! What are we going to do?
Our performance has fallen to 3.5 stars.
What should we do about this?
Grant found nothing. Now I go around and make sure all the
Now,
fences are
now
good.
time to, and then repopulate with dinosaurs.
Well,
At
first,
least you know you're keeping an eye on things.
all right, we're not gonna have we're not gonna have another fucking twist.
Message from Dr. Grant.
That hit basically every major thing in the park.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Yeah, let's see a numbers thing. That's I'm gonna save it fast.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Yeah.
Dinosaur summary. Acranosaurus, Albertosaurus, Allosaurus, Ankylosaurus. So we have one Acranosaurus, three Ankylosaurus, three Brachiosaurus, zero Camarasaurus. We had five. One Carcharodontosaurus, five Ceratosaurus, six Cretosaurus, six Dilophosaurus. We had 12 Dryosaurus. We only lost one. We had five Edmontosaurus, still have five. Seven Homocephaly, we still have seven. Five Kentrosaurus. We had eight. We had five Rhinosaurus. We have four. Five Parasaurolophus, one Stegosaurus. We had six Stegosaurus. We have one. One dodged.
Somehow.
Four Triceratops. We had 10 Velociraptors. We have eight. Alright,
How
let's
can I help?
breed the Stegosaurus some friends. Do four. We'll do
Yeah.
one Tyrannosaurus.
Hi there. Yeah.
Message from Dr. Grant.
We're holding off on the Torosaurus.
What would you like us to do?
I've had enough for one day. It's time for me to go home. I've had enough for one day.
Honestly,
It's time to end
honestly, same. Honestly.
natural disaster.
What should we do
I
about
think it's time to go home. Anyway, just checking the weather again. Got some Camarasaurus
See you
bred
again.
after the Stegosaurus. Let's get Allosaurus underway.
Yeah.
So we'll at least have an accomplishment. A singular one.
A singular accomplishment.
Good to see you again. Hi.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Doing five or four? What do you think?
I think four.
Let's go down here.
Message from Dr. Grant.
That's the Carcharodontosaurus there.
There they are.
I forget how weirdly they fold their arms up.
Yeah,
How can I help?
it's a small bit jank, but
What would you like us to do?
Oh, our Tyrannosaurus started dying.
Message
The
from
second
Dr.
Allosaurus enters the park.
Great.
Okay,
Message from Dr. Grant.
let's see how long we were recording for. About an hour. You think we
yeah,
should
so
stop?
shall we spin?
Yeah, let's spin the wheel one more time. And we'll pause
And
the save
then
real fast.
call it.
Message from Dr. Grant.
All time. Yeah, that was eventful. Here we go.
Very much so.
Albertosaurus. Will be next. Woo. Well, this has been this episode. Bye.